and welcome back. This is episode 184 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we seriously couldn't think of a single funny thing to say because Just Cause 2 and Metro 2033 are just not that funny.
Not really.
Sorry, but I'm Tobin Gozaier.
And I'm Yuzo Watanabe. This week we're talking about those two games, as well as the Modern Warfare 2 Stimulus Map Pack.
Right.
Got lots of, maybe a few things to say about that. We'll see. What do we got next week?
But next week, our new releases include... Our next week, new releases include Squishy Tank and Game & Watch Manhole. I shit you not.
I just wanted to watch you say Squishy Tank.
You asshole. So there's this big gaping hole in the middle of April, and we are in it. So after this, there should be some other stuff. Before this, there was a bunch of stuff. Right now, there's fuck all.
Yeah, right after that, there's nothing.
No. But let's get started with Just Cause 2, which is a real game.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to tackle this to your head, to the wall.
I'm going to do the wine to my lips. Grapple.
So
Just Cause 2. It's been a while. We gotta shake, the rust.
We gotta shake out the rust. I was away in Canada.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
It was okay. It was Edmonton was very nice. I had my poutine.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
I liked it. It tasted like a bunch of cheese and gravy and French fries, all of which I like. So
good combo, right?
That was a good time. We went and checked out the largest mall in the world.
Is there an arcade in it at least?
We got there too late for the arcade, so we got there late at night because we were working all day. But went around and I saw a fucking water park and putt-putt and bumper boats and...
So would you go back?
I would go back to check it out again. Sure, why not?
All right. Well, at least for the poutine and the strippers.
Yeah, and I didn't mention this on our new releases because it's already out, but next week we are going to review Resonance of Fate. A lot of you guys have been saying, where is Resonance of Fate? It's an RPG, so we need a little bit more time to play it than we had.
I've only played a couple hours. So I really need a bit more time.
Yeah.
Also got an iPad, so talk about a few of the iPad games that are coming out.
Yes.
Plants vs. Zombies, especially.
Yeah. I got an iPad too.
Yeah.
But then I shrunk it down.
Mini.
The iPad Mini. So we'll talk about that next week too. But let's get started with Just Cause 2.
Just Cause. We were so freaking excited about the demo for this. I mean, seriously, I was playing half an hour. I wanted to play another half hour, and I did.
Yeah.
The full game, however, is a little different.
In what way?
It is kind of like that 30 minutes stretched out to about 30 hours. Yeah. Seriously, this game feels...
It's very long.
Big.
Yeah, it's huge. Like the world just goes on and on and on. And the funny thing is it's an open world, and a lot of times in these sandboxes, they'll stick you, they're like, here's your 3 streets, and then you get a car, and there's 2 more streets, and then there's kind of boundaries and walls. And this one, they're like, hey, here's the world. Have fun.
Yep.
And you just fuck right off. You can go and get planes and helicopters.
Yeah. They give you a little bit of direction in terms of you got to go talk to these 3 factions, and amazingly enough, they all have stuff for you to do.
Shockingly,
which involve races, involve taking over towns, whatever. So you got to do all this stuff, but they only limit you in such that unless you actually blow up enough shit, you can't do more story missions.
Yeah, and
which is a really odd mechanic.
And the plot is tenuous
because
it's just there's these dudes there that are there to take down some bad guy.
Yeah, the dictator.
Some dictator, but meanwhile it's just
you're not there to do that, right? Is my understanding.
You don't really go and attack the dictator so much as just dick around a lot on the island, which is fun. There's a lot of dicking around, but it's just kind of funny where they're let's just look over here. Blow shit up. Don't ask questions.
No.
That's kind of what
pick
the
up
plot.
crates. You do a lot of that in this game. Yeah. So granted, there's a couple of key elements of this game. I want to talk about some of the good stuff. There's some things that are really fun in this game. Grappling people to things is pretty much awesome.
It is the shit.
Yeah.
And
I really enjoy it.
I really like the fact that So one of the complaints that I did have about it was that when I shoot people, a lot of times it really does take a lot of bullets to kill them. But I like the fact that there's a lot of things that, there's some sniper up there trying to attack me, and instead of me, spending a bunch of bullets, you just yank him off.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that you can do where your grapple makes life easier, and you got to remember to use it a lot.
You use it pretty much all the time, from record, because even for just basic traveling, right? You're going around. I get stuck, and this isn't like GTA where a car is within 3 seconds of you at any point in time. You get stuck in the middle of the forest, and there ain't no cars.
No, there's nothing coming.
I'm walking around, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of lame, and I'm like, oh, let me use my grapple. Whoosh, like halfway across the zone or whatever the thing I'm in, and I'm basically Tarzan all the way through until I get to the road and actually get in a real vehicle.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, I mean, the grapple helps you move very quickly. Also, all the vehicles you get move very, very fast. You know, like you can hop on the motorcycles, you can hop on the
some of those delivery carts, three-wheelers, you know, not the fastest,
but it is definitely a fun world to dick around in. Like I found myself dicking around more than I was following a lot of the plot lines. Like I would do these things where I'd just be riding the motorcycle up to a cliff and I'd just do off and I'd take the helicopter down, and then you could the parachute, and then you could do these really interesting things where if you got above a road, you could grapple to the back of a car and it'll give you more speed, and then you float down, you grapple the back of a car, so you're just basically like flying forever on your parachute and gunning down at people and stuff. Like,
but I mean, it's like, as far as the general goals per se, that's where I had the problem with the game, right? It's just like the goals that you were doing, like the whole point is, right, you have to go and cause chaos. You have to go to these various zones which you need to discover and all this. And seriously, these areas that you need to discover, there's like 500 of them, and they're all the same for the most part.
Well, but I mean, the missions aren't the same. I mean, like the towns. You're saying just like blowing stuff up in the towns is
blowing stuff
similar?
in the town, because so here's the point, right? To do the story missions, which are kind of different.
Yeah,
I had 4 escort missions in a row, so I don't know how different it is compared to your experience, right? But you would go to a town, you have to cause chaos by blowing shit up.
Yeah.
So and to complete the town, every time you go to town, it's like 0%. It's just like, oh, you pick up a crate, 10%, you blow up some shit, 20%, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing every single time. Maybe you didn't do that much of it, but I'm kind of one of those completists, right? Where I want to, like, I see a 0% gauge, and I'm like, how do I make it 100%? That's just what I do. And I did it, and I'm like, okay, that wasn't very satisfying. But there's another one right next to me.
Why didn't it tickle your collection?
Because it wasn't fun to do. At least, at the very least, with the Yakuza and other things, like, okay, I got to do 16 submissions. I'm going to do every single one. They're all kind of neat.
Yeah.
They're all kind of interesting. Or fighting battles is still even interesting, right?
So I guess I was going for the more cavalier approach. Like I was
the sandbox approach.
I was going for the sandbox approach because the whole point is to cause chaos. So I would just do I was just kind of going gung ho, where I would go and I'd find this attack helicopter, and there'd be like 7 gas things. I'd go in and just like start rocketing the gas, and the shit's blowing up, and other attack helicopters are coming in, and SAM sites are shooting missiles at me, and I'm like going and.
So you were actually looking.
I wasn't trying to 100% shit. Like I would 47% a town.
You'd be like, whatever.
And run and hop in a bike and go to another town and just blow more shit up. So like I wasn't completing it. I was just running around. Just
I think that's how you're supposed to play the game.
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's chaos. You're causing chaos. Except I was like, no. I'm gonna.
I want to do ordered chaos.
Ordered chaos. I am anal. I'm gonna complete this chaos 100% before I go to the next one, because then I have this itch where I'm like, I have 98%. Where's that last thing?
Oh,
and it got so lame because I would go and number one, like, to find every crate, which is part of the 100%ing. You have this little kind of weird cell phone signal in the top left. I don't know if you even noticed that, but like you have to get closer to it. So it's just like, okay, like find the crate. Ooh, that's a lot of fun game.
You're playing like warmer, colder.
Warmer, colder, like Marco Polo. And the other thing that was even more annoying was the fact that you have to destroy shit in a town to 100% it, right? To cause chaos. And some of the towns are kind of big, but there was no signal.
Oh, so you don't know what to blow up.
No, and basically I'd like grapple. No, there's nothing here. Grapple. No, there's nothing here. Grapple. No, there's nothing here. I'm like, what the fuck? And I could spend like 20 minutes on this one town finding the last communication tower that was hidden in the corner of the town.
You were being like so hyper anal about it. Like you're just like really trying to.
I wanted to upgrade all my weapons. I wanted because that to me is like where I get. Like, that's where I get something out of doing all this. Like,
so I was going for like the big shiny targets in every town. If I didn't see anything else and there was like, I was at 50%, I'd just go to another town, because the other towns would have a big fucking statue or a big water tower or a big communications thing. And then like some of the other missions started getting interesting too. I don't know if you did the ones where you had to get down in the missile silos. So there was a couple where there was like a 5-level missile silo, and you had to fight your way all the way down.
I had to do a multi-stage one.
Like self-destruct it and then get the fuck out before it exploded. You know, like, so there was.
So I did a couple, but seriously, like I did maybe 8 or 9 missions. 7 of them were escort missions.
With like escort the technician.
No, I am not kidding you. Like 7 or 8 of them in a row were escort the technician, and they all had the same voice. Same shit happened. Protect them while they're doing it. And I'm like, this game is not for me.
Wow,
it is unoriginal. It is really tedious.
Yeah,
they made it really. And the other thing was the travel really bugged the hell out of me. Because seriously, I would go to this one zone because of a race.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, I'm in the middle of the mountains. There is one car at the entrance because they knew they had to put something there. I took the car, and I'm driving for 15 minutes to the next story mission.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is beautiful. Big? And like, I think, but they made this huge area, but didn't put anything interesting in it. And I hate comparing it, but it's like, I want to compare it to Yakuza, where the open world is so small, but it's so dense. This is the exact.
You can compare stuff to Yakuza all day long, and I will be happy. I'll just be like, yes, that is an awesome game.
Yeah,
that is better than every game ever made.
But it's not just cause isn't cool because of that to me.
Okay. Yeah.
To you, it seems like it's like maybe it was fun because you were just fucking around, and this game is perfect for it. But like, do you see yourself fucking around for hours and hours?
So I did fuck around for hours and hours, but I would say, I mean, like if you're going to compare it to say Crackdown, for example, like it's not as good. So I mean, I kind of considered this to be like a Crackdown light. Like I would say rent as opposed to buy. But I mean, I really was having a good time, and I've been actually finding some videos online of the intricate detail they put in this game. Like there's this one spot where there's a huge dead whale on a beach, and you have to blow it up, and there's a box inside of it. So there's like chunks of dead whale.
So it's the same boxes
everywhere.
that you fly.
Yeah. And it's just like I was just basically being a dick. Like I was just causing trouble, and. You know, I would get bored and I'd go do a mission, and then at the end of the mission I would find an attack helicopter, and then I'd spend 15 minutes just blowing stuff up, and then I'd just kind of go back, and I really just dicking around in the sandbox. I had a really good time with it.
Really, because I did the same thing where I was just like, fuck this, I'm not going to 100% anymore. And I got in the attack helicopter, I was shooting things, and I got shot down, and I'm like, fuck. What do I do now? Yeah. And I'm like, I guess I'll do the missions. And I was just like, wow, that was the third escort mission I did in a row. I'm going to go complete some towns again, 100%. Yeah. So I just get it's weird because I think this game does not lend itself well to my style of gameplay.
That's probably true. Yeah.
It was done well. The
You're right though, because when I tried to be completist, there were several enemy bases where I'd get to like 87%. I just went around and around and around. I didn't see anything else to blow
boring?
Up. It was very boring. So I stopped doing it. So I stopped doing it.
But then the other things around, like seriously, like my alternatives were to do other story missions, or just. And to me, it's just like I have no. Like every single town is the same. I don't want to.
You didn't want to just cause trouble.
Cause trouble because like I've seen it blown up once. Like
well, see, the big deal is like the trouble I was causing was unlocking more missions. It was unlocking more weapons. It was unlocking.
You're right, because it was causing chaos, and you were okay with it. Where me, I was causing a chaos in a very efficient manner.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing. I mean, like I don't want to ding it, but like for me, this game is just not fun.
That's what you're saying. I mean, like if it was the same week that this and Crackdown 2, I would obviously be picking Crackdown.
Of course, but, or Yakuza that I still like. Seriously, I'm getting this draw. I didn't think I was going to have this draw.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for wanting to play.
They put so much shit in this game that I want to do everything.
I know. Like, I hung out in the batting cages in Yakuza for like 15 minutes.
Dude, I was telling you, I fucking fished for tuna for almost 40 minutes. This one quest that you do, he's like, well, you know, he gives you 300,000 yen, right? And he's like, buy this. 200,000 yen. He's like, buy this tuna. And the guy's like, I don't know. If you give me 300,000 yen, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had 280. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, but it's just like, if you give me a tuna, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go fish. And I fished for a little while.
Yeah.
And like, I wasn't getting any tuna. I'm like, what the hell? And then I went to GameFAQs.
Yeah.
And it said, oh, by the way, your fish has to be way over here.
Oh, jeez.
And you have to use special bait.
Oh, man. Once you're getting like all Yakuza anal. I love it.
Yeah. And I did it. When I actually caught the tuna, it was hard. You know, like,
you gotta battle it. Yeah.
So I'm like doing this for like, and seriously, like,
the super tuna.
The tuna took me 15 minutes to catch.
Because I'm like the old man in the sea.
But when I got that tuna and I gave it to him, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I got to keep all the money too.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So
we got to report back like on Yakuza's progress because I'm playing it too. So
are you in Tokyo?
Yeah.
I'm still in Okinawa doing random shit.
I am wrecking shit in Tokyo. I've been playing, So now that I'm back from Canada, I gotta get up on that.
Good thing there's nothing next week.
I was gonna say, it's not like I'm gonna be playing much Squishy Tank or Manhole.
Well, you might play something.
I mean, I know Envious's mom likes to play Manhole.
That's true.
So Just Cause 2. So I said rental. So thumbs up rental. Okay. I wouldn't buy it, but I really think that it's fun just for dicking around in.
Yeah, and I think if you're that kind of gamer, that's great. If you're kind of a completionist or as a little anal as or what OCD is me, then I don't think you're gonna like this at all. Yeah. Stay away.
So next up, Metro 2033.
Yeah, so I heard a lot about this game, mostly from PC players.
Right. Probably by the same guys that liked Stalker.
Yes. Surprisingly enough, Metro 2033 is actually made by some of the same people that made Stalker.
Yeah, by the 7 Ukrainians that write code.
That own computers. Amazingly, they're just like game designers. It's really awesome.
So this is actually a depressing Russian game made in depressing parts of Russia.
Mostly Moscow.
In the Ukraine. So it's Fallout 3 in Russia.
I think it's a little stretch, but I can kind of see where you're going.
Well, the point is, it's a post-apocalyptic movie. It's a bunch of dudes. Nuclear war happens. Everyone lives in the metros.
Yeah, so this is actually based on a novel that's really popular in Moscow right
Russia,
now.
Yeah.
In Russia. And apparently, so they actually took the subways and they made it. There's other areas underneath Moscow that they made as nuclear bunkers.
Ooh.
So it's like a whole city. That's the whole thing. And then they used it because, nuclear winter happened and so forth.
So it basically follows the story of you are a kid in the bunkers, and for some reason you get sent on a mission, of course, and you got to go out and fight the mutants that are in the world. So it's very, very, very atmospheric. Like the game just is.
God,
you are living in these depressing ass metros.
The detail of this game, like I have yet to see a game where I feel like I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you're just wandering through, and there's people heating up cans over fires, and people are talking to each other, and everything's just.
And the talking is, I think, the thing the magic that really, no other game really does.
Yeah.
I'm walking and like in some games like Fable or the ones you're hearing, like people chat, blah, blah, blah.
It's not interesting.
It's not interesting, and it's repeating or whatever. This one, there are 8 different conversations, and you hear them all at different levels like you normally would in this sort of areas. And then what I do is I hang out by the kid, like, oh, he's talking about something. Oh, I hang out by this lady. I'm like, this is kind of interesting.
I was doing the same thing, and I was watching this little kid drawing a picture, and the dad was just like, "Yeah, draw that for your mom." It's like, "When's mom coming back?" He's like, "I don't know, son." It's like she's obviously dead. I was like, "This game's awesome!"
Yeah, and people are like, you go to the bar, everybody's drinking vodka and just talking about war stories. Like, seriously, this game shines. Right, in the misery of the actual towns that you're in.
Yeah.
But it's really depressing.
I like that. So I really didn't mind that it was depressing. I thought that I love being thrown into an atmosphere like that. That's just really engaging. I was just walking around like, oh man, this is dark. This is awful. Like, I mean, I like movies like 7 and 12 Monkeys. I like really awful, depressing shit.
Do you like playing games like that?
I do.
Wow. Okay.
If the game is good.
So what didn't you like?
The atmosphere was awesome. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved the conversation. I loved the world.
Really neat.
I hate the combat in this game.
Combat
I
is clunky.
Hate it.
Yeah.
It's the whole game. I mean, you're just fighting mutants.
It's fighting mutants, going to town, talking to people, fighting more mutants.
Yeah.
And they throw a shit ton of mutants at you in this game.
It's not good combat. It's really bad combat.
The combat to me feels as depressing as everything else. Yeah. You know what? I'm serious. Okay, number one, whenever you're out in various areas, especially up top or certain areas, you have to have a gas mask.
Yeah.
When you get damaged, the gas mask gets damaged as well, and you can't see very well.
Right.
And then you get these really shitty-ass weapons for most of the beginning of the game. Yeah. Like, I got the 2-shell cannon. I'm like, bam, bam, both shells for 1 mutant. You have 4 coming at you.
Yep.
So you're getting hurt constantly.
He's like, reload, yeah.
Then you have the concept of, oh, by the way, ammo is money in the game.
Right.
So you don't want to shoot these too much because you're shooting your money.
Right.
And you have to actually find ammo. So it's just like everything about it is just so oppressive and... Yeah. And it's great because they actually picked well, guess what? We're gonna make this shit as depressing as hell. They nailed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't even the parts that actually bothered me was the mechanics of it. I really didn't like how the guns felt. I really didn't like.
They felt realistic.
No, it didn't. I mean,
Interesting.
It felt like I was doing nothing. I'd be shooting the mutants, and it was just kind of eventually they would fall down, but there was no mutants flying back from the gunshots. There wasn't good blood hits. You couldn't really feel that, and
the sound too.
And you'd be just down in the tunnels, and if you turn your flashlight on, people could see you. So it's just basically kind of like you shooting at headlamps, and There was kind of these bullshit tricks where you'd be fighting for 20 minutes, and then you'd walk through a door, and there'd be a booby trap, so it'd shoot you and you'd die, and you have to redo the 20-minute fight.
Yep.
And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do that better next time. It was just like, fuck you, you Ukrainian sons of bitches, you mean, manipulative fucks. Like, it was just like, I hate my life, and I'm going to make the people playing this game hate their life.
That's how I felt playing this game.
Yeah.
In this game, I don't want to fault them because, I can kind of see they were trying to make this game. And
yeah.
And if I'm a developer and you see, look, we're going to make the most depressing, oppressive game ever made, and it's going to make you feel like you want to kill yourself and shooting mutants and all this shit, it's just like, damn, they did a really great job.
Yeah.
But I hate it. I'm playing, I'm like, this, I played 2 hours straight, and I'm like, I had to play Just Cause to, have just random shit happen, just, clean my palate.
Yeah. So I mean, I really, like I said, I was really enjoying just the absolute misery and the world. Like, if this had been an RPG, I probably would have liked it better. Where I was just it was kind of Fallout style. If I was just wandering around just this really awful, depressing world, I find that interesting for sure. I mean, I've been to St. Petersburg in Russia.
Did you like that experience?
I actually didn't like St. Petersburg at all because it depressed the fuck out of me.
That's what I mean.
But that was real life. In a game, I don't mind it so much. In real life, I'm like, oh wow, there's a bunch of crumbling concrete tenements that everyone in this town lives in, and you have to wear fucking plastic booties to walk around in these old castles because they're not building any new ones because this country's depressing.
But see, and that's the thing to me. It's just this recreated that feel. You know what it felt like to me? I can go to St. Petersburg, but I've been to Tijuana. And I am not shitting you. I get the same sort of depressing feeling. It's kind of fun. Ooh, look, fireworks. Ooh, look. I can get really cheap tacos. Right. Okay, it's great. And then you go a little bit off the touristy area, and you see the squalor.
Yeah, you're like, oh
and
god.
And I did that. We went to a mall, where the locals go to, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I felt that same sort of despair and I'm like, I don't want to play a game like that. Yeah, so I don't want to escape. So
it was not good. So I mean, well done for creating this world, but it's not fun to play.
No.
I hated the combat a lot. It seems like you just hated the whole world.
I didn't like the combat either, but the whole world, the whole setup, and I'm not. They did a good job at it, but goddamn, it makes me sad.
Sorry, not fun. So next up is Modern Warfare 2 Stimulus Map Pack.
Yeah, so this is the one that everybody was complaining about because it was $15.
Yes. So you got it.
I got it. I went and picked it up because I play a lot of Modern Warfare 2, and I still do. My days played is almost hitting 6 days at this point, and I'm about to ding my 4th prestige.
That's like World of Warcraft level, when you're like, how long have I played? And they're like 17 days.
Yeah. No. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of this, so I figured, $15, I'm still going to play a lot of hours. So I was like, it actually works out.
So what's the deal with the map packs? If you go and try and join a game, does it just automatically filter out the ones where you don't have the
here's
maps?
The fucked up experience the first day. The very first day, they actually had 2 different map modes, which is the Stimulus map pack.
Yeah.
One was the hardcore mode, and one was just whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just play the whatever, because I don't like hardcore. They actually made you play every single different map style. So capture the flag, search and destroy, headquarters.
The rotation's fixed.
Well, the maps are the same. You can play only the map packs, but then they change the games, and I hate most of those modes.
Yeah.
I like the domination and the team deathmatch and a couple other ones, but so they force you to play it. I'm like, oh, this sucks. I hate it. So why do they make you play 6 hours?
Yeah.
I got really pissed. So apparently, a little bit later, they actually incorporated the maps into the all the other game modes that you can play. So if you just want to play domination, you just want to play team deathmatch, you play all the old maps with the new maps thrown in.
Yeah.
And they also. I think they actually make all of the people who bought the map pack play together. Because obviously, if you don't have the map pack,
you can't.
It's not like they're going to show the Stimulus map. They can't play.
I mean, they used to do that. They used to do that online, with things like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not Counter-Strike, but it isn't a good example. But you would see they'd be grayed out if you didn't have the map. They're like, come by the map, buddy.
That's
but
right.
Now, I mean, the map matchmaking these days, they're being a lot smarter about.
Yeah.
You just go and play.
I'm sure they have a ton of servers sitting around that actually figure all this stuff out at this point. So it's not that big of a deal.
So how are the new maps?
So the new maps. I kind of like them.
Oh yeah.
So a couple of them are the old maps from COD4. So they're nostalgic and they weren't the best design maps. A couple were good. I kind of want a couple of the other maps.
Yeah.
But the new maps are more city-like. So they're kind of more compact, and there's a lot of ones, which is really good for knifing.
Yeah.
I like knifing.
So is your knifing still working? They haven't fine-tuned this stuff?
Certain maps it still works, and certain maps is kind of fun, but most people are decent enough now where if they see me, they kill me before I kill them. So I only do it when I want to...
So you can't grief with the knife as much?
If I'm in a server with a lot of shitty people, I'll throw it out just to fuck around, I guess. But for the most part, I'll do that. But
You've had to fine-tune your playing?
I found a new strategy.
Oh, shit.
So since it's like most of the maps are really like, clobbered in,
Yeah.
I'm using the Claymore now.
Oh.
So you know the Claymore works?
Well, I mean, I know what claymores are.
Right? It's just, well, the way in Modern Warfare 2, you can kind of do it, and you do it to direction,
Yeah.
and you can basically put it around like a door or something like that. So what I do now is I'll go into a room, turn around, put it in the doorway,
Yeah.
and then keep going. And I'm not like camping or anything like that. I'm just kind of walking, and I just know nobody will be behind me.
Right.
Because if they do, they'll be hear a click, boom. And sometimes they'll die. Sometimes
basically a way to not have to be watching your back all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a special perk that you can get with Scavenger, so you can pick up if people die, you can pick up the thing and refill your ammo.
Oh, nice.
I can get another Claymore.
Oh, so you can just keep doing it.
So now I've gotten to some places where I can go to like rooftops. There's 2 stairs going up.
Yeah.
I'll put a Claymore on one, kill somebody, pick up his thing or whatever, kill 2 people, put one on each thing,
Yeah.
kill people. They'll say like, "Fuck, there's somebody on the roof. I better go up." And basically
Blow themselves up with the
Claymore. Click boom, click boom, click boom.
And then when you kill them with a claymore,
and
can
they
you
die,
get...
they drop a pack.
And you can get another claymore. Oh, my God, that's awesome!
So like
That's awesome.
And like it's not just roofs, it's rooms, it's various things.
Yeah.
It's just like it's hilarious. Right, because not only sometimes it doesn't kill them, you click boom, and they're like red, like oh, and you go like bam, 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 and you kill them immediately. It's.
Are
I
they
found
like
my new
yelling? They're
fun.
like, "Fucking camper, motherfucker!"
Dude.
Yeah, God, that's awesome.
It's awesome. So that I recommend Scavenger, the Claymore, and whatchamacallit. And those
So we
new
talked
maps.
about this last time. Like you were complaining about the $15 price, but we were saying that, like for the hours and hours and hours and hours of gameplay that you get out of it, maybe that's not so much. Maybe that's not so bad.
You think about it. You pay 24 hours in this game, and for the people that play Modern Warfare 2 a lot,
It's easy to do that.
Like seriously, $15 versus a movie. Like,
so do you feel less? Do you feel more
I'm
accepting
still
of the price?
pissed off at Amazon, at Activision
Yeah.
for they're basically screwing us. They
Yeah.
know people will want it, and they're doing it. They're gouging us.
Yeah.
Basically. So
Supply and demand.
I know. So it's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up because you look at people like Valve.
Yeah.
And they're saying like, here's a free Team Fortress map. Here's free
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like,
Yeah.
come on, you can make
They're
money.
not going for the goodwill.
Yeah,
stuff.
you can make money and have goodwill at the same time, and Activision has no interest. I mean, you've
Right.
seen what they've done. They
Yeah,
have
they
no
just
interest in
want the
goodwill.
money.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. So, fuck Activision, but I'm still playing
But
your
the maps
game,
are still
and I just
good.
gave you $15,
Yeah.
but fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So you're like a resentful stripper.
yeah.
Except you're paying, so I guess it's more like you're just like, well, the only girl in town is this fatty.
Pretty much.
I'll give you money because I really need to see boobies.
Pretty much.
I really, really need to see boobies.
But I'm kind of annoyed.
But I'm kind of because you're like those titties are not worth $15. Like those are $10 titties. I should really be paying $10. But here's $15 for this.
Exactly. Yeah,
Fair
pretty
enough.
much. Pretty much.
All right. So new releases. Fuck it.
Nothing. We're going to review Resonance of Fate next week.
Resonance of Fate. I'm going to try and play. I think maybe we can play Cave Story.
Yeah, that's
maybe
on my
there'll be
list.
some more demos that come out. Hopefully there'll be some shit for us to talk about next week.
I can talk about StarCraft. I'm playing a fuckload of that.
Yeah.
So
you talked about StarCraft.
telling you, dude, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm in Silver League now.
Nice.
So it's copper, bronze, silver,
and then diamond.
Yeah, diamond. Then it's Korean. Don't forget that. But yeah, so no, I'm actually getting better.
Nice.
So I'm learning. It's
Very
good.
cool.
But yeah, what do we got, man?
Nothing worth talking about. So Squishy Tank is some bullshit flash-looking thing on
Match
the DS.
3 with
Yeah,
a
it's like
tank
a match
that,
3.
Yeah, fuck it. We're
There's
not gonna
already
play.
a bunch of better. Like go play the Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords.
Dude, go play Might and Magic.
Play Might and Magic. Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, Might and Magic. But yeah, go play these other games. Like, and then the other one is Game and Watch Manhole.
Yeah. So you ever play Game?
I did. So this
Yeah.
is the like. You guys probably don't remember that because by the time you guys were in school, people already had like Game Boys
by that time. Yeah.
real computers, DSs,
PSPs probably.
PSPs. But when we were kids, there was the equivalent of starting a fire with like fucking.
So you see this technology here
Yeah.
on this thing. This is called a liquid crystal display.
Yeah.
They still use it for watches occasionally.
Right.
Our games were made with these little blocks.
Yeah, they're just
back in the day.
imagine playing a timer. That's about what this was like. You're like, oh shit, 36, 35, and all your friends are like,
oh,
yeah, that's awesome.
Except the digits were shaped like characters, like Mario.
So there'd be like
or Donkey
7
Kong.
pixels on the screen, and you'd be going left or right, and it'd be like, "Meow, meow, 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 meow," and there'd be like something falling from the sky, and
Yeah,
if
like
you were
pies. The bakery one was I was a
there, right?
big
So if your guy was underneath it when it fell, you died, and that was the whole game.
and we played hours
We
and
played
hours
the
of this
fuck out
game.
of it because there was nothing else to do with ourselves.
Yeah. And
it was free because arcades cost money. So it's like,
it was like $30, but
it was $30. But once your parents shelled out for this piece of shit toy, you and your friends could play it for 1,000 hours.
And you would play. You'd be like, dude, I got the best score on Donkey Kong Jr. Man, it's freaking awesome. So
for some reason they're emulating this on a DS.
Would you pay $2 for this game?
Well, I don't have a DSi, so I can't buy these things.
I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
Pay $2. I think it's going to be for nostalgia for people like us, but like even. Like, none of them have any replay value, really.
No, I mean, that's the thing, is what you do is you'd get one, you're like, oh, I remember this. Wow, I'm glad that we have real games now. That's pretty much, I think that would be the exact experience. Like, So.
Well, I feel that way about, like, a lot of, like, older arcade games still.
Yeah.
So, like, I know, so Microsoft still has the game.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Fucking Popeye. We talked about this
Popeye's
before.
Still good.
Fuck that game.
I like Popeye.
It's hard.
Yeah, no, it's fucking really hard, but it was a good game. Yeah. But like I think what they need to do is like really put a lot of extra shit around it, like either comparing scores online or doing other things that kind of make it interesting. Like I played remember we played Joust for like contests and stuff? Like, yeah, that was kind of fun.
We haven't tried Game Room.
No, so that'll be on the list too.
Yeah. So we haven't tried the Microsoft Game Room yet, so we got to see. Maybe they put in some nice.
Well, they did. So I hear. So like now you can actually like look at scores, leaderboards. There's this
do online versus and like Joust and shit.
That I don't know, but apparently there's a meta game around it too. So you get levels. There's like an RPG built around Game Room.
Okay.
Where if you do certain things in various games, you get more points, which then get you levels, which then unlock shit in Game Room.
Okay.
So like you can unlock like a fucking like Pac-Man clock.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I kind of want to check it out.
We'll play that this week because there's nothing else to play.
No.
So we'll check out Game Room as well.
Yeah, it's too bad.
So that's our new releases. Depressing as it is, this is like the Metro 2033 of new releases. We're like, oh god, we need some vodka.
Yeah, I guess we'll just wine. Shoops.
Shoopity-doo.
Shoops always bring, joy to me, except when I'm in the winner. I don't think I like
the Yuzo move.
By Wildo Kami. Thank you very much.
So this is Yuzo. This is one with you at the gay dance club, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The one with playing the move. Thank you, Wookie Monster, for setting that up. But I think it won because there is somebody who looks like Gravehound.
Yes.
Very much. I think it actually was him at who knows at that point.
Better be careful, dude. Gravehound's going to throw you out the window.
I know. Dude, you remember when he was getting picked up on?
Yes.
That was by a guy. That was dudes. It was just like, man, you're barking up the wrong tree, dude. I think.
Yes. So thanks for doing the shoops. Please come to the forums and do more shoops of things that are not embarrassing to us. Ha ha.
Please. I know what's going to win next week, dude.
Which one? Oh yeah, there's one with me from our skit of me being I broke your neck, dude. I fucking got
That's
you.
That's right.
You never saw me coming. You had no idea. I was so stealthy.
Yeah, I know.
So next up is the Darksiders contest. So David gave us
not only gave us the two copies of the 360 version, he also sent us 2 copies of PS3.
Yeah, and he said, find a contest, give them away.
Yeah.
And Darksiders is an awesome game. We gave it 2 thumbs up. It's really fun. It's surprisingly good.
After the first hour.
After the first hour, it's awesome. So we're trying to think of something to do. So keep an eye on twitter.com/NooBTooB because we're probably going to give 1 or 2 copies away this week, but we're still looking for more ideas to give away copies of Darksiders.
Yeah, and we're also going to be something on the Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
So give it a try. But I think, I want to do something where we have some people make videos.
Yes.
So we'll have to figure out something. Maybe people do like a song. Or we haven't good songs in a while, so maybe we'll try something like that.
But I mean, if you want to jump the gun and just send us an awesome video and you really want to copy Darksiders and you impress us with your video, we'll probably just give you one.
It's the best video of next week.
Yeah, best video of the week. I mean, like
whatever that is, under a minute.
Do anything. Like just do some entertaining video, and if you impress us, copy Darksiders for free because that game is the shit.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Dana, for donating this stuff. Because, dude, like think about it. If you had an awesome game, and you just want people to play it, this is the best way to do it.
This is a perfect way. It's a perfect way, and we will give it away to deserving NooBTubers.
That's right.
So next up. It feels good to be king. I'm back on top of the skinny pile.
Oh, shall we do the video?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go, man.
Here we go. Let's see. Oh, how did Canada treat me?
Oh, you lost weight?
That looks down.
Holy shit.
Come on.
180.7
182!
pounds. Holy! So that piss you took really helped.
Yes, that's right. That's right. The poutine has come back out of me.
That's awesome. Congrats, dude. All right.
Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, come on, Victor.
Oh no! Does that mean that I am back in the?
I think you
Let's
might.
see.
You were 182, right?
182.
Oh!
184! 184! What happened?
Too much pie. Too much pie. Fuck! Yeah. Are you fat? Yes. Dude, I'm doing the seesaw, man. 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds.
So I actually had a secret strategy. I went to Canada and I drank like a fish.
And ate poutine.
But I got home and I'm like, motherfucker, I am taking out Yuzu this week. So I went to the store and I bought carrots and snap peas and tomatoes and I put them in a Tupperware. And it's like every time I'm hungry, I'm like, my motherfucking carrot. It's like, man, I want a burrito so bad right now. But I was like, no.
So while you were doing that, Thursday night I had burrito. Friday night was so the Friday night was birthday. I had a nice birthday dinner. Then I fucking ate all day in Napa.
Yep.
And then I had fucking Zachary's stuffed pizza. So I fucked myself.
Yep.
God damn it.
So I had self-control because I wanted to whoop your ass, and it totally worked. It worked.
It did work. So
because I was probably up 4 pounds when I got back from Canada, and it's just like
you lost that much.
I seriously just ate vegetables for like the last 24 hours.
All right, so I'm going to work at losing the next 2 pounds this weekend.
Yeah.
Even though I'm going to get a burrito when I get home.
So also, I've been rewatching The Wire, and I shit you not, every time I rewatch The Wire, I've been doing push-ups and crunches while I'm doing it.
Like how many?
I mean, I've gotten to the point now where I do sets of 15 push-ups.
Nice. Have you done the 100 push-ups thing yet?
I have not done the 100 push-ups challenge.
You should try it.
That
is
tough.
actually really interesting. So,
yeah.
So get back on track. So thank you very much. Tall Chick posted up the newest week. I think we have about 4 weeks left.
Yep, and I hope you guys are sticking with it. A lot of people are really posting a lot of kind of inspirational shit on the forums in terms of how much weight people are losing. So keep at it.
Yeah.
And I really hope a lot of you took before pictures so we can do before after stuff. We want to see videos about how well you guys did.
Absolutely.
So
each week, I'd like to feature NooBTooB on the Army on the show. If you have any videos with questions, funny stories, or whatever, please send it in.
And you can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480. Send your files to feedback@NooBTooB.com. Also, be sure you post them as video responses on YouTube.
Yes, and keep all videos under a minute if you want to be featured on the show.
Hell yeah, don't forget the yow. So, first up...
Who's this from?
We finally got Envious. We finally guilted Envious, or taunted Envious into calling.
Yeah, he did it.
Here we go.
Tobin, Yuzo, what's up? It's Envious. Gotta make this short and sweet. Love everything you guys have been doing. I've been on shutdown for a while, haven't called in. Been so busy with all this high school shit. But I'm working on something that you guys are bound to get a laugh out of. It's going to be called the Rides of Envious. Follow NooBTooB. It's going to be a big complication, basically like Take complication of your guys' most embarrassing moments on NooBTooB. And even if they're not embarrassing, I'll edit them and make them look embarrassing. Hey, I'm talking about you, Yuzo, and your fetishes for puzzle games, and Tobin, your crush of Nathan Drake. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to release it on YouTube at the end of the year. Please keep doing more embarrassing things. I got to have my revenge, guys. Peace.
Nice.
Yeah.
So first up, it's summer. So don't wait till the end of the year. We want to see this video sooner. Second up, tell your mom to call me back. I've been leaving her messages.
Dude, I'm just saying, the videos she sends me are private.
Yeah.
But we really need a call-in video.
We do. Because she said that we can't show the videos
No.
that she's been sending us on the side. But,
come on. Come on.
Do you think, I don't know, I feel bad.
Really?
No.
I feel really bad, actually.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. But I wonder if she's still watching or if she's gotten a a little angry at us.
I'm just thinking, she could go one of two ways, right? She could be reliving my youth, because she's still hot, but when she was hotter, or hottest, at the hottest point in her life.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right, or she could be Birders fucking, blah, blah, blah. So,
we're going to get an angry email. She's like, cut it the fuck out. She's like, this Envious' mom, no more talking shit.
Yes, but we love you.
Yes. Thank you, Envious, for having a mom. So, So this is I swear to God, I don't understand what your name is, but I'm going to say
got it right
Dash
to me,
of Miso.
dude. Dash of Miso.
Hey, Tobin and Yuzo, this is DSiWare92 from the forums, and I just want to let you guys know that last week, the director and producer of Persona 3 and 4, he officially announced that they have started development on Persona 5 for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I'm like the biggest Persona fan, so I figured I'd just let you guys know, seeing as though you guys love Persona 3 and 4. Okay, yow.
Nice. Persona 5.
God, Persona on a next-gen console.
Wait, no. They did not announce the fact that they're actually putting on a next-gen console. It is not announced.
Could theoretically be on PS2 again.
Or they might even put it on PS1.
Move backwards,
Why
motherfuckers.
Why not?
I cannot believe they released Persona 4 on the PS2.
I know.
Oh, that made me angry.
It was a great game.
It was very good. It was very good. But imagine,
fuck.
you imagine the level that Yakuza 3 is at, and you imagine a Persona world that fleshed out with all the school stuff.
I know.
All the characters, all of the art and backgrounds, the battles.
Actually, you're right. The Yakuza and Persona are very similar in a lot of ways because there's a lot of shit you can do. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it would look like, what it'll feel, how big it will be, how many people. Hopefully they put a lot of people
I hope they've
on
been
it.
working on it for a while. I hope that they'd only announce it after they've been working on it for 2 years.
But the thing is, they've been working on so many other Persona games at the same time. It's just I'm wondering if they've been farming those out.
I hope that their A-team is on Persona 5.
Oh, they have to be.
Yeah.
They have to be. So what are they going to do differently? I mean, the first one was shooting in the head. The second, fourth one was lots of bathhouses and gay characters.
Right.
What can they do with this one?
I don't even know. It's gonna be very interesting. You know, it's gonna be like girls are gonna lift their skirt and out are gonna come monsters. That's what it's gonna be. It's just like woo! It's like
I'll buy it.
Tentacle.
That actually sounds like a really great idea. So
I'll play it.
Atlas,
I'll play whatever it is. We trust you with these games. So next up is Soledad calling from Manila.
Manila.
Hi, Tobin and Yuzo. This is Soledad from Manila, Philippines. I just want to share to you guys that Sony officially launched their PS3 Slim line in our country. It's $400 for a 128 gig and slightly higher for the 250 version. I got my PS3 before the official launch, so I am not covered by the service of the local Sony retailer, which sucks. Anyway, at least we don't have to get your US games since they cost $60 here. Because only US PSN cards are available, Asia releases cost around $40 to $50, which is cheap. Lastly, when will you review Resonance of Fate? It seems that no one haven't reviewed this game yet. Mabuhay, yow!
Woo. So you guys know,
week.
next week we'll do Resonance of Fate. It's a very complicated game.
So do the Philippines have their own currency? Are they using the dollar? Or is he just translating for us?
I think he might be translating for us because I don't know actually if they do that.
I mean, Canadians call their currency the dollar, and it's not the U.S. dollar.
It's
Obviously,
the loonies and toonies for the most part. But no. So the thing is, does the Sony just release it finally?
I don't know.
Have everybody been using
the
importer?
Slim, but I couldn't tell if they'd already had the PS3 Fat. But it sounded like he had to import all of his games from the U.S.,
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean that sucks.
But this is actually the recommendation we actually give to everybody when
it's overpriced. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm curious about is when they brought the PS3 Slim over in official manner, did they actually translate everything to Tagalog or?
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not.
I would say, considering how long it takes them to translate shit to English, they're probably not doing Tagalog or a lot of other
Swahili or other languages. Italian.
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, if you have more experiences tell us what gaming is like in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any. I mean, it sounds like shit is crazy in other countries. There's some countries where people games are $110 and we have to import everything because otherwise everything's really expensive. You get places like Australia where they're banning shit because it'll be oh, this game has a gun in it. Banned, they're really cocks about the banning in some countries, or really bad for pricing.
I want to hear from what gaming scene is like in Eastern Europe and the old Soviet Republic.
Yeah,
because for everything I hear is oh yeah, PC gaming is great. Everybody plays Metro and 2033 and Stalker and shit. But do consoles even have any penetration at all in Ukraine?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
If you guys are in kind of far Eastern Europe, let us know what gaming is like. I mean, are you guys playing consoles? Are you guys only playing PC games? I mean, what is the market like?
Dude, I want a picture or a video walkthrough of a game store in Moscow.
Yeah!
Dude, how awesome would that be?
That'd be great. So
make it happen.
do it. Just grab your video camera. Just grab your little point and shoot camera that can do video. Grab your cell phone and just send us video footage of what game stores look like in Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
do it.
Any other country actually.
Honestly,
that's not
any country.
Canada or Australia or so the ones we know about, and obviously Japan because we've been there.
We know that. So congratulations for finally getting the PS3 and cheaper games. Fucker, $40. I wish.
I know.
That wouldn't be making us broke from all the PS3 games.
Hey, dude, actually, if we just wait like 3 or 4 months after games come out, they typically go down to $40. But we can't wait!
It's NooBTooB, son. We got to review that shit right away. So next up, speaking of saving money, we got a call from Ruckus Man.
Oh.
Hey, NooBTooB, this is Ruckus Man 333 with the Arcade Inventory Blowout announcement. I'm just letting you know that on the Xbox Live Arcade, they're giving away games for cheaper than normal. For example, you can get Street Fighter for about 560 Microsoft points compared to the 1,200. And you can get this game called Mad Tracks, which I thought was very interesting, for 400 Microsoft points. It's a racing game, kind of fun. You can get Lumines for 400 Microsoft points, and a bunch of other games that I've never heard of for around 400 Microsoft points. All right. I'm just letting you know. I don't know how long this is going to last, but let's ride the train from there. All right, yow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yes, 400-point games. I don't know if that sale's still going on, but right now, as of today, Geometry Wars 2 is 400 points.
That is so fucking worth it. That's like what we want games to cost. I mean, like $5 for a game like Geometry Wars is a no-brainer. It's like buy that shit right now.
If you haven't bought it already, like you should stop watching the show. Like seriously, this game is so freaking amazing.
Absolutely.
I really wish they would do this more often in terms of like some of like the really big games that we're talking about. Because like something about like the fact that you can like on an impulse buy, like they had Torchlight for like $5 not too long ago. It's just like if I didn't own it, it's just like I'll give it a try.
Right.
They just got to do that like and advertise the hell out of it.
And the thing is Steam has done a lot of statistical analysis on this, showing that when they do a significant price drop on a game, they actually get enough purchases that their profit margins outweigh when it's at retail price often. So it's just like
because they sold more, that many more copies.
So a lot of time, they don't want to do right up front because they really want to get the big piles of money up front. But what they can do is they can tease people by dropping these games to so dirt cheap. Everyone buys it. Everyone's happy because they make a buttload of money. We get a cheap game.
Yeah. What does it cost them? It costs them bits down the wire for the most part, right?
So Xbox should have like a weekly special. Just
it might be weekly at this point for this one, but it's just like I kind of like they do a lot of the games that nobody's ever heard of. Like Geometry Wars are like, holy shit! If I didn't own it, I would have bought it right away. Right. Like there's a bunch of games on Xbox Live Arcade. I'm like, $10, $15. I don't think so. I think I'll hang out a bit. So
and they should do it with the Xbox One downloadable games that they're doing as well. Like those would be awesome to have sales on like Beyond Good and Evil. Like you get some of these games, like really kind of push it out there.
But do you think they need to be less than $10 that they are right now?
$5 would sell more of them.
The moment we put Psychonauts at $5, we'd be like screaming from everywhere, saying like everybody
exactly.
Needs to, you're right.
We would just be yelling. Like you should get it anyway.
Yeah, true.
You should buy Psychonauts for whatever they're charging.
If it's $50, whatever.
Just buy it because it's fucking worth it. But if it was cheaper, we'd be screaming louder. So
wow.
That is it. So this is what happens when we have a game week. So we are done early. But
that's right. And we're not on the call-ins. We need more call-ins, guys.
Yeah.
Some good stuff.
So that's our show for the week. Thanks for watching. Check out our website at NooBTooB.com and participate in the forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
Yes, and if you're watching the video on YouTube with their new shitty-ass fucking format, I don't know where the subscription button is, but hopefully it's somewhere over there.
Nobody knows where fuck all is. The new YouTube layout sucks. I hate it.
Terrible.
I hate it. And it's just like, even for us when we're responding to other people's comments, now there's this bullshit where there's like all the things that we've responded to at the top, then there's like top-rated comments, then there's like the ones that are related to by time.
And like they used to like indent replies and like I can't see what's going on.
It's the worst redesign ever.
Terrible. So anyhow,
go sign a petition.
Click on something over there, and also rate the video with 5 actually thumbs up now.
Yeah, thumbs up my nutsack.
Yes. I also want to mention 2 things I forgot to put in here, but 2 things. Sign up follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
At NooBTooB, as well as sign up on the NooBTooB fan page on Facebook.
Yep. Just search for NooBTooB on Facebook. You'll find us.
We push out a lot of stuff, a lot of like deals, gaming news, all sorts of crazy stuff.
And contests. We're going to be giving away Darksiders on Facebook and Twitter.
That's right.
So hop on that shit.
That's right. That's it for this episode. I am Yuzo Watanabe.
And I am Tobin Kozadio.
What?
I am Tobin Kozadio. Tomoko Zaire. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range Works at Home Strunk. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out!
Yeah. Starksider's here. Are you fat wham video? All right. Doing nothing but fishy tank. All right.
God, that sucks.
No.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.